When a mother cow falls victim to a jungle predator, her brave calf begs a woman passing by for help so that she will save its mom. The woman had no idea what was going on when she heard the commotion in the trees. All she could see was the frightened calf. It was obvious the calf was upset, but it didn't know how to explain what had happened. It could only make pitiful sounds while frantically waving its tail and ears. As soon as the woman got closer, the calf ran over to her and began begging. She realized it wanted her to follow it into the forest. It led her to a clearing where she discovered the most shocking sight. To her horror, she found a full-grown tiger with blood on its paws just a few feet away from where the calf had been standing. But the tiger wasn't paying any attention to her. It was focused on something else. She quickly understood the calf had come to save its mother, who was being held captive by the tiger. It had managed to free her, but now the big cat was trying to take her back. She could hear the mother cow mooing frantically for help, which made her even more determined to save them. With a heavy heart, the woman grabbed a knife from her bag and charged toward the tiger, ready to fight. She knew there was no other way to save the cows, so she had to do whatever it took to stop the vicious predator. As she approached, the tiger let out a loud roar that echoed through the forest. It was a warning shot across the bow, letting her know it wouldn't go down without a fight. Despite the fear that gripped her, the woman stood her ground. She had come too far to turn back now. The tiger lunged, its sharp claws extended, ready to strike, but the woman was ready for it. She sidestepped the attack and plunged the knife deep into the animal's leg. The tiger let out a deafening roar in pain and surprise. This was her chance. She had to press her attack and finish it quickly before the tiger could recover. Adrenaline surged through her veins, giving her strength and speed she didn't know she possessed. She dodged another swipe from the tiger's paw and stabbed it again, this time aiming for its chest. The tiger recoiled, its eyes wide with shock and pain. It had never felt such excruciating pain before. It tried to counterattack, but its movements were slow and clumsy. The woman could see the fear in its eyes, a realization dawning on her that this magnificent creature was also afraid. For a moment, their eyes met, and she saw a flicker of understanding pass between them. In that instant, she knew she couldn't kill it. The woman suddenly felt a surge of sympathy for the tiger. She understood it was just protecting its prey and trying to survive. Instead of plunging the knife deeper, she slowly backed away. The tiger watched her every move, its body tense, ready to spring into action if she made the wrong move. It had never encountered such a fearless human before. Slowly but surely, she put the knife down and held her hands up in a gesture of peace. She knew it would take time, but she was determined to try and calm the tiger down. She had to find another way to save the cows without harming the majestic animal. As minutes ticked by, the tiger remained still, its eyes never leaving hers. The tension was palpable, and she could feel her heart pounding in her chest. She knew that one wrong move could cost her everything. Then, as if sensing her intentions, the tiger took a step back. It was a small victory, but she celebrated it nonetheless. Suddenly, the tiger let out a low growl and slowly backed away. She didn't move, didn't breathe, and didn't make a sound. She stayed perfectly still, hoping the tiger would keep backing away, and miraculously, it did. It turned and disappeared into the tall grass, leaving her and the two cows in the clearing. Relief washed over her, and she let out a shaky breath. It had worked. She had managed to calm the tiger and save both the cows. As she approached the cows, she could see that the mother cow was badly injured. Her side was ripped open and blood was pouring out of the wound, but she was still alive. Without wasting a moment, the woman began performing first aid on the wounded animal. She had to act fast. If she didn't, the mother cow would bleed out and die. The calf stood by, mooing softly and nuzzling its mother. It was a heartbreaking scene, but the woman was determined to do everything she could to save them. She cleaned the wound and applied pressure to try to stop the bleeding. The mother cow moaned in pain, but the calf kept licking her face, trying to comfort her. The woman knew the odds were stacked against them, but she refused to give up. She stayed with the cows for hours, monitoring their condition and providing first aid. The calf never left its mother's side, and the bond between them was clear for all to see. The woman felt a deep sense of connection with them, and she couldn't imagine giving up on them now. As the sun began to set, she knew she had to get help. She had to call for backup to take the cows back to the village. She left them with a promise to return as soon as possible. With a heavy heart, she walked away. The image of the two cows burned into her memory. She couldn't shake off the feeling that she might be coming back too late. As night fell, the forest came alive with eerie sounds, and she couldn't help but worrying about the cows. She tried to push the negative thoughts out of her mind, but the weight was agonizing. Finally, the first rays of sunlight peeked through the trees, signaling the start of a new day. With renewed determination, she made her way back to the clearing. To her immense relief, she found both cows alive. The mother cow was weak, but she was still breathing. The calf had been keeping her warm and protecting her from harm throughout the night. With the help of her companions, she carefully loaded the cows onto the truck and set off for the village. The journey was bumpy, but she didn't care. She was just grateful that they were alive. In the village, she handed the cows over to the local veterinarian. He examined them and told her that the mother cow was severely injured, but she had a chance to survive. As the days passed, the mother cow slowly began to heal. The veterinarian was amazed by her strength and resilience. He had never seen a cow pull through such serious injuries. The calf never left her side, and the bond between them grew stronger with each passing day. The woman who had rescued them visited often, bringing them food and water. And as the weeks went by, the mother cow's wounds healed, and she was finally able to stand up and walk. It was a moment of pure joy for everyone who had cared for her. The news of the rescue spread, and people from all over came to see the cows. They couldn't believe that both animals had survived the ordeal. But for the woman, it was just another day in her life. She had rescued countless animals, and she knew that each one deserved a chance at a happy ending. The mother cow and her calf became local heroes, and they lived out the remainder of their lives on a farm. The woman continued rescuing animals, and she inspired others to do the same. She proved that kindness and compassion can make a world of difference. The story of the rescue served as a reminder that all living beings deserve love and respect, and it was a testament to the power of the human-animal bond. The woman who saved the cows became known as the angel of the forest, and she continued her work, knowing that every rescue was a step towards a better world. As the years went by, she looked back on that fateful day with pride. She had faced danger and uncertainty, but she had done what was right. She had saved lives and made a lasting impact on the community. The story of the rescue touched the hearts of people around the world. It was a tale of courage, compassion, and the indomitable spirit of a woman who dared to stand up for what she believed in. If you want to see another amazing rescue, click on the video on the screen. The next video is guaranteed to leave you in awe. Don't miss it.